Welcome everyone to the Revelation pre-show right here on Colonial Impact Wrestling. It is the other Rangers, the blue SPD and the green SPD Ranger against the Forgotten Fighters, Brandon Ulrich and Nathan Von Schrader. I am the Sentinel, here to bring you all of the action as we get ever so closer to the holiday season and including and up to the 3-day Revelation pay-per-view, which you don't have to pay for, you just have to come and enjoy yourself, but it is a mega event, and we're not talking about lawyers for AEW, as this is already deteriorating as the other Rangers desperately search for a win, after doing nothing. And both of these guys, the last time we saw them, they were in a gauntlet match, where each of them challenged Abizzle for the ABP Championship, that was eventually won by Prince of Persia at Hollow Wrestling. And speaking of the Prince of Persia, he will be in action in our main event tonight. Prince of Persia defends the ABP Championship, formerly known, still somewhat known as the ABP Championship, against Jack Black, who won that opportunity against Sephiroth after Batman attacked Sephiroth in the during that #1 contenders match, and we will see Batman and Sephiroth on the main show. And here come the Forgotten Fighters, as Brandon Ulrich has been a very impressive talent since he has come to CIW, formerly the Ultimate Beast, still calls himself the Ultimate Beast, found himself under the tutelage, so to speak, of the CIW's biggest dick, Sagat. And that is not a compliment, ladies and gentlemen, but Sagat going to be in action one more time against Simon Belmont, who beat Brandon Ulrich to give Brandon his first loss, pinfall loss that is, in CIW. And Nathan Von Schrader, who has not been having a great go of it lately, he's been very drunk on a number of occasions. As a matter of fact, that's a big part of the reason why the Brandon Ulrich lost, was that Nathan Von Schrader got what was probably going to be a countout after a big Beast Slayer through the table to Simon Belmont. And but here they are in tag team action going up against the Rangers. Here we go, and I am afraid of for the Rangers. And the Rangers seem to be picking up that energy as Bridge stared down Brandon Ulrich and immediately was like, oh, hell no. As now the other Rangers sizing up what is going to be an uphill battle, without a doubt, for these two individuals. And oh my God, Blue Ranger got knocked down trying to kick trying to kick Brandon Ulrich, who so far has taken the Rangers to school. And oh God, and the power game clearly in Ulrich's favor, and over the top rope with the big razor's edge. And God, what a the neck and the back of Bridge may be in multiple pieces. Not that they aren't normally, that's kind of how vertebrae work, but they're going to be in more pieces than that. And that is never a good thing. Bridge somehow in the ring, and oh no! Oh no! It's just pounding the head of the Blue Ranger, were Von Schrader and Ulrich, and Bridge tried to get in the middle of that and paid for it with a German suplex right there. Punch to the dick. Message sent. Referee John Goodman assigned to this contest here tonight, as the Blue Ranger would love to get back in there. I don't know how he's even thinking or looking straight after just getting punches and punches and punches, and I'm just wrenching the head of Bridge as Ulrich. We're in this pre-show. We also have an open, oh yes, I also have to make an announcement here, because I didn't think this was going to happen, but I just got word from Michael Corleone, and we've been asking all night. The next match after this was supposed to be an open challenge from Ken Masters, but he's not here. He's not here tonight, and I don't know what that means, but apparently he's not coming. I don't know what the discussions have been between Ken Masters and Corleone. Oh God, and now choking the throat of the Green Ranger on that ring rope, and getting a little punch to the back there. And be careful of that John Goodman, you know, it's not a great place to be. And now, and neither is a big pile driver. That pullover pile driver that Brandon Ulrich uses, and oh God, just choking Bridge. Von Schrader has not had to lift a finger in this match so far, as Ulrich has taken both of the other Rangers to task here in this opening contest. But apparently, as I was starting to say, apparently Johnny Cage is going to fill in for that spot, and it will now be Johnny Cage's open challenge. So Johnny's going to answer the call here in this pre-show. Maybe Ken's just sick of being on pre-shows. The fact that he was there once again, it's Ken Masters after all, and oh God, boot to the face. And he's not here. He was assigned to the pre-show to do another pre-show. He's not here. And Ken, you know, I don't know whether you're listening or not, but I'm just disappointed in you, bro. I'm disappointed in you because that's a level of unprofessionalism I'm not used to from you. I would get it if it was Sagat, or if it was even Brandon Ulrich or Nathan von Schrader. Like, I get that. But you, Ken, I understand you're frustrated, but we could have talked this out. You know, let's go get empanadas together or something. And oh God, now just stomping into the Green Ranger, who has just been completely housed in this opening contest, now trying to get to the Blue Ranger, but Ulrich still standing right in between these two. Oh, wait a second. Beast Slayer, and that's busting him open. And that's gotta be it. I mean, just end this. The other Ranger's clearly overpowered here, as the Blue Ranger getting a couple shoulders, but Blue Ranger hanging on. Oh, and now that might be it. Now the Blue Ranger off shoulder tackle. 1, 2, 3. My God. As Brandon Ulrich basically single-handed, this might as well have been a handicap match. Brandon Ulrich didn't even let Nathan von Schrader in the match. Didn't have to. That was impressive. Scary impressive. And that's how much of a chip on his shoulder Brandon Ulrich has, and how much motivation he's gained under Sagat and the Forgotten Fighters. But a good tone to start the Revelation cycle as Sagat faces Simon Belmont at Revelation in a week's time. But your winners here, the Forgotten Fighters, obviously looking to go places here in CIW, and not a bad start over the other Rangers. And somebody get some medical out there for those two gentlemen. But now we've got our substitute open challenge. Where's Matt Stryker when you need him? But Johnny Cage is about to teach whoever is coming into this match a lesson. This, and as I've been told, this has been answered, by the way, and this was also a match that Abizzle put into play right before he lost his executive shareholder power for now. We'll see at Revelation whether he gets it back against Michael Corleone, but here comes Johnny Cage, who has also been on the wrong side of the Forgotten Fighters primarily, but he has taken quite a few L's over the past several weeks, including to Brandon Ulrich, and Brandon Ulrich, who dominated both Johnny and Ken in the Soul Calibur Gauntlet on the pre-show of Autumn Asylum, as Johnny looking to hopefully right his reputation, as it is, I don't want to say it's been tarnished, but he's been struggling. He needs to turn his fortunes around, and wrestling is all about momentum. And Johnny Cage knows that, and he cannot spend money on more expensive sunglasses if he doesn't have momentum on his side. And he told us he doesn't want to go Ninja Mime on us. And I assume that's like what Willow is to Jeff Hardy. That's my assumption. I don't want to see it happen, right? I don't want to see Johnny Cage put on a Ninja Mime outfit. Not that he couldn't, but who's he going to face here? And come the fuck on. Why? What? How many times did Liu Kang tell Abizzle that he had a small wang to get these matchups? I don't get this. Why are we doing this again? As Liu Kang, the TAW World's Champion, answers the call like he did in the triple threat match at the Tournament of Champions at Thanks Grappling, all of which you can see on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is all there. All you gotta do is like, share, subscribe, and comment how much you like it, and make sure everybody you know knows. Don't forget to switch that bell button to all. And not only in doing that are you supporting CIW, but you're also saving a referee, because those medical bills aren't cheap. Our referees are in the line of fire all the time. Here we go, Johnny Cage and Liu Kang. And no, it just occurred to me that these two are no strangers at all to each other. I mean, just from the Mortal Kombat series alone, these two have had so much interaction together. And Johnny, one of the few to survive Mortal Kombat 9, where the bitterness and tyrannical elder god emphasis started to really boil over for Liu Kang. And then he got killed and then resurrected. It's a whole thing. And a belly to belly. But I do recommend playing that game, or at least watching the story mode if you haven't. Because it's still, I think, my favorite Mortal Kombat of all of them. And I know I've liked 11. I have not played 1 yet. I want to, haven't done it yet. And oh, look at that. And this is different referee Will Sasso coming in for this. Oh, kick to the groin. There we go, Johnny. And what would it mean for Johnny Cage if he beat his old friend slash adversary, Liu Kang, here tonight, who is the TAW World Champion? I will emphasize yet again. Oh, and now just rending down. And oh, wait a second. What the hell is Bruce doing here? And Bruce and Johnny Cage, the whole reason Bruce isn't here anymore is that he lost a loser leaves CIW matchup to Johnny. And now Bruce Lee in the corner of his Shaolin Combat Club compatriot Liu Kang, and I smell fugaziness, and it doesn't smell good at all. It smells like crap and rice. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. And now wrenching over the top as Johnny Cage went to have some words with Bruce. Maybe wasn't the greatest idea, as Bruce Lee now is taking Johnny and throwing him back into the ring, likely to chop his chest or grind the face. Just wrenching those sunglasses off of the face, or at least back and forth, and that's going to hurt the bridge of the nose. That's going to cause vision problems, and Liu Kang knows damn well how to capitalize on this. And here's the sad part. Because Johnny's in the ring, it's not a count out. He can't, Bruce is technically still on the outside. So the damage was done, but it's technically within Corleone slash Abizzle's rules parameters. And again, just fully, and now just Johnny not able to see here, just running back and forth, and nearly hit Will Sasso there. Thankfully didn't get him. Of course, ABP Championship on the line in our main event tonight. Big back body drop as Johnny, fighting the odds here tonight, punches to the face to Liu Kang, and it seems like Bruce being here woke Johnny up. Johnny is not happy. He wants to make his reputation right again and gain a gigantic win over a world's champion. That is what is at stake here at the CIW Revelation pre-show. Johnny going back on the attack, but maybe that might not have been a good move, as Bruce Lee now able to capitalize. And remember, folks, if you're just joining us here for the first time, Corleone's rules are that if you leave the ring and there is a corner man, they can attack you. The only time it's a disqualification is if you use a weapon or if you attack him in the middle of the ring, and that's it. So if you're out here in a fight like this, it's fair game, and Johnny's not happy Bruce is here, and now slamming Bruce's head on the steps, and tried to, but Bruce Lee and Johnny's got to be careful of the count here, because he could have, referees count up to 7 there. Will Sasso keeping on it. And Johnny could not afford a count-out loss. Not at all. Now raking the glasses is Liu Kang. He's been the TAW World Champion for some time now. And with apparently no end in sight, but he's got some fierce competition in the form of the most recent Frieza that TAW's got rocking on. But stay tuned in TAW for that. Our good friend JOSHAGEDDON will be on commentary for day 1 and 3. Abizzle on day 2, where we will see, and this is of course next week. Oh God, powerbomb pin too close to the ropes. The December 27th, 28th, and 29th, the 3-day showdown, 9 p.m. Eastern time, every one of those nights. And a special new feature that CIW is toying with, storyline shorts. You're going to get 3 shorts a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of Christmas week, that are going to lay out the entire landscape of what the Revelation card's going to look like in the order that it's happening. So you're going to get the entire deal when and where, all leading up to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, folks. Now is a great time to catch up on everything leading to our biggest event of the year, up to date, and our final event of the year, not counting the 10-year Wrestelebration, of course, which was a monolith of hours, 6 hours worth of wrestling action. It was going to, now Johnny going up to the top to catch Liu Kang, who's taking a bit of a powder here after Johnny was getting a little bit more momentum. Now a little cat and mouse being played. Now wait a second, going for an Asai moonsault and got him. And Johnny Cage and an expertly timed springboard from Liu Kang, who just by proxy of being in TAW is better at getting high-risk maneuvers. Oh, wait a minute, you got caged on the outside! But Johnny needed him in the ring! Oh, and then Bruce Lee just lurking. Now Johnny trying to get him back into the ring. You can see it, but now Bruce gets involved again. This isn't right, man. This isn't right. Bruce Lee doesn't even work here. I don't mean to get all mean girls on it, but Bruce Lee doesn't even go here anymore. So this is just messed up. The TAW champion coasting on his own. No, come on. Do not do a count out here. Johnny back into the ring. But Liu Kang looking a lot worse for wear after that you got caged. Boy, what a matchup this has been. Johnny has been toe-to-toe against the TAW champion. But can he come out of this pre-show with a victory? Come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Don't let Liu Kang just walk over everybody. He can't just walk over every company like this and abuse his power everywhere he goes. It's not right. We saw him enter that triple threat match that was won by Kratos after Kratos pinned Freddy Krueger. And we haven't even talked about how much bitterness that Freddy Krueger and Liu Kang have for each other, especially after what happened in, they have a history in TAW. I don't mean to make it all about TAW, but they were some of the first two to have real serious action and for the TAW title 10 years ago. 10 years ago, let alone now. And Liu Kang, I think, has always held that grudge against Freddy Krueger, and Freddy, a former CIW champion himself, has found a good number of success, and more importantly than that, a good number of respect here in CIW for everything that he's contributed, and for everything that Freddy has put in line. And Liu Kang has just been messing with Freddy. He's been attacking him in the parking lot. He's been attacking him in the bar. He's been, he inserted himself into that triple threat match. He admitted he had a small wang to Abizzle just so he could get at Freddy Krueger in that triple threat match for the Tournament of Champions. And then did it again so he could face Johnny Cage here in this open challenge. It's just, and now genital gerrymandering by Liu Kang as that Elder God status. He is certainly loving to flex on anybody that comes in contact with him. More kicks to the head, as this has firmly gone into Johnny's favor, or Johnny's detriment. Because every time Johnny tries to get something going, that guy right back there, Bruce Lee gets involved, Bulldog. As Liu Kang really starting to build up momentum. No thanks to the official who's just been trying to keep his head straight here, as Will Sasso trying to keep his head on straight so it doesn't get kicked to death, because we really don't know what Liu Kang will and will not do. Nice enziguri there from Liu Kang as the TAW World's Champion abusing his power. Come on, dude. And the cockiest pin you've ever seen. But of course, it's Liu Kang. This is what he is now. He believes he can't be beaten at all. He has such an infallibility complex. It's so insane, and to the point where he's like, I'm such a god, and the Greek, a fatality kick! A huge fatality kick, and that has got to do it. The cover here on Johnny, 1, 2, 3, as Liu Kang damn near took Johnny's head off. And have you proved your point? Have you proved your point, Liu Kang? How can you feel good about yourself? As he admitted that he had a small wang like the Greek gods were depicted. So that therefore makes it a good thing. I don't know. Oh no, come on. Come on now. The match is over. The match is over here. Somebody get these two out of the ring. And another kick to the head. As these two have just assaulted. They're just assaulting Freddy Krueger, assaulting Johnny Cage rather. And oh, come on. Come on now. You don't have to do that. Bruce Lee. Bruce, come on. And now a big hurricanrana and chair shots. Chair shots to Johnny. Somebody stop this. Somebody get out here and take down these usurpers, these interlopers who have come in here from TAW. And now a game of death to Johnny Cage. Johnny can't even get his hands up. Somebody get out here. And I'm just wrenching the leg. Bruce Lee just laughing. And oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, that's Freddy. Freddy's here. Freddy is here. It's about time. Get after him. Get after him, Freddy. Going after Liu Kang, who has been messing with him for months. And now the fight is on here, folks. It's an absolute brawl. Johnny with a yeet toss. And no, I'm not talking about anything with an Uso. But I would say somebody's going to be so angry, and that's going to be Liu Kang as Freddy Krueger, and now we are just brawling out here. And there's nothing Will Sasso can do. Sasso ought to get the hell out of there, dude. Because he's going to get hurt if he's not careful, as these two teams are now going. I mean, Johnny and Freddy aren't even a team, but they have teamed in the past. But this is going to be very interesting. And now Johnny and Bruce brawling on the outside. Freddy and Liu Kang, as Freddy's taking Liu Kang to the steel step factory and introducing his teeth to what steel tastes like. And it doesn't taste like quiche or any prepared entree from a chef. And that is going to be a den. What is going to happen here? And folks, we're going to have to get some security out here at some point. But oh God. And now just blasting Liu Kang on the barricade. Johnny's got genital gerrymandering. The baby Bruce Lee's. I don't know what Bruce Lee's kids are, but his names are, because I'm sure he had kids, but he's definitely not having any more. Not after that, is Johnny just going after Bruce and the history they've had. The years worth of rivalry they've had. And now Liu Kang and Freddy Krueger just brawling on the outside. Uppercut. Oh, man. Oh, now, there goes my table. There goes my table. And I had a quiche here. That's why I said there was a quiche. Springboard. Oh, and missed it. And now getting a barbed wire bat from Freddy Krueger. And Freddy and Bruce are no strangers either. They brawled for the CIW title. Freddy beat Bruce for that title. And now, oh, God, now smacking Liu Kang with that barbed wire. The four of these men and the history they've had. Nightmare on Elm Street. A huge Nightmare on Elm Street. These guys are going at it. And I don't even know who would even stop these guys. Who's going to get in there and break this up? But we need to get some security on here. But all the security are newbies because Abizzle fired most of them to pay for his stupid belt and all the other stuff that he spent all our money on while he was in charge of this place. And now, oh God, throwing off Johnny Cage to the outside was Bruce Lee. It is just mayhem, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to have to get this separated at some point. Springboard and got him. A moonsault to Johnny. This is what I mean about TAW, guys. It has been 100% success rate on the springboards. They are crushing it. CIW, take notes. And now Johnny and Freddy are both after Liu Kang here. And now a big tornado DDT. I think Bruce, or not Bruce, I'm sorry. Liu Kang might have been busted open there from that DDT. And God, this is just brutality from these mortal combatants and Freddy and Bruce Lee. The martial artists. And the mortal combatants. And the nightmares from Elm Street. Well, I don't know if he's from Elm Street, but he's certainly on it. But what are we on? We are on adrenaline, ladies and gentlemen. Just the brawling here is just insane. And they're still going at it. And we're trying to keep oh, hey, Liu Kang's on our table. Hey, Freddy, come on, man. Freddy, don't do this. Freddy, whatever you're doing. Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, God, how? The table didn't break. Oh, that had to be stiff. The table didn't break with the Nightmare on Elm Street. And folks, we did not reinforce this table. That he must have just hit at the exact wrong angle. Oh, you can see the welts developing on Liu Kang's back already. Oh man, that is gross. And now Johnny, who had been taken down a bit by Bruce Lee, is getting a little bit of an assist from Freddy. Oh, wait a second. Spike pile driver. A big spike pile driver, folks. We're going to have to go to a quick commercial break here. We're going to give you a little bit of hype for the next year's 2025 Wrestle-Bration, but and a springboard and miss. See, this is what I'm talking about. Johnny, take some notes. Take some notes, because you really need to learn how to do springboards from the TAW guys. But this brawl is, we got to get security out here. We got to get anybody out here to do this. But folks, we're going to take a quick break. And we are going to show you a little piece of the CIW Wrestle-Bration, and then we'll be on to our main event. We'll be right back. Main event time, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Exceeds Championship match, also known as the ABP Championship. The Prince of Persia, who won the belt from Abizzle after he had something of a stranglehold over it over the past 6 months in CIW, won it at Hollow Wrestling, retained it at Thanks Grappling, and now faces the man who earned, quote-unquote, earned this opportunity. And here comes the man who has no debt anymore. He does not have a sword that people run away from and go deathly silent in reverence for. All they do is just say the wrong name when he points to himself. Prince of Persia! Yeah! And definitely not stealing anybody's gimmicks whatsoever. This guy, Prince of Persia, he has been on a roll. He's been feeling good, and I could not be happier for him. He finally got championship recognition in this company. He has earned it. He has put in the work so hard to get to this point, and he is honestly maybe having the best year of his career here in this big Exceeds matchup here against Jack Black, who, as we mentioned earlier in the night, won this opportunity because Batman assaulted Sephiroth in the #1 contenders match prior to their match. Abizzle giving Jack Black yet another opportunity to win gold. He's had a world title match, loss. He's had tag title match, loss. So this is basically it now. Can he do it? Can he do it? And of course, here comes Eclipse, son of Jack Black, the man from the moon. And I won't lie to you, Abizzle's been spending a lot more time on Earth lately. And it's not just because he has a child. That's a big part of it. But I believe that there has been some little discourse between these guys. Abizzle was pretty frustrated by the fact that Abizzle's been winning. Tenacious E has not at all. They haven't been winning anything at all. And it was just the luck of happenstance that Batman assaulted Sephiroth, I think, that gave Jack Black this opportunity. But that's what it's all about, folks. For the CIW ABP Championship, Exceeds Championship on the line. Prince of Persia in his first defense against someone not named Abizzle. Here we go. And referee Will Sasso, thankfully uninjured in that whole debacle between Freddy Krueger, Johnny Cage, Bruce Lee, and Liu Kang. And I have been informed that Liu Kang and Bruce have left the building. They have been escorted relatively peacefully out of the building. And so we're thankfully not going to see any more of them tonight, as this matchup going to determine a lot as far as momentum is concerned. But, you know, the Exceeds Championship, there have been a lot of incredible matches that have taken place, and Jack Black right now has just been on a striking frenzy. And, you know, Prince of Persia, who's the master of the sands of time, is known to be a very elegant striker in his own right. And I'm not sure that a fist fight is really the direction I would take of going against Prince of Persia, who can get you at any moment. But then again, we have the KG kick from Bowser Mode Jack Black in what may be Jack's last championship shot, seeing how he's ran the gauntlet this year. Never earned one of those opportunities, by the way. Really manipulated and used Abizzle, I think, and I'm really not happy with Jack. He didn't have to do that, but of course, his partner gets canceled. He has to save face somehow, and so he goes after the one guy that he knows that he's got good graces with, and that's Abizzle. And then Abizzle gives him all these shots, but Abizzle's a results-based dude. He's oriented that way. It's like, you don't bring back the return on investment, you're gonna get disposed of. And we'll see if Jack can handle this here. And right now, Prince of Persia taking care of that leg, knowing how important the legs are to Jack Black's arsenal. And Jack leaving the ring after Prince of Persia getting a little bit of an advantage there. And Jack taking a moment just to recalculate the situation, talk to his son, Eclipse, Moon Mama, undoubtedly watching from home. That has really not helped this team at all. It was a lot easier for them when they didn't have the pressure of having the misses watching. But oh god! And Jack Black just charged in as Liu Kang. I'm conflating things. As Prince of Persia came back into the ring, as Liu Kang is not here anymore. Big knee to the face of Prince of Persia, as referee Will Sasso nearly got caught in the crossfire there. Cover from Jack, not enough, as too close to the ropes, just by a foot, with Prince of Persia. Jack Black, and I'm sure Jack Black knows to some degree that this is his last shot, but again, too close to the ropes there, and deciding to break the hold. I'm actually kind of surprised at that, but went for another high kick, but Prince of Persia saw it coming. Going for an arm wrench down there. Exceeds title on the line. Your main event of the Wres11eBration pre-show. Stay tuned over the next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the storyline update shorts, where we will break down every match individually every day. Sands of Time! Big Sands of Time early in this matchup! Out of nowhere! Could that be it for Jack Black? As Prince of Persia maybe went for the cover, but a thumb to the eyes. As Jack Black's still willing to do anything it takes in Bowser mode. And that's the worst place you could possibly be if you're the Prince of Persia, is out of this ring with a 7-foot-tall Eclipse waiting in the wings, waiting to get involved. And I don't know whether doing Bowser Rooney's in the ring while Prince of Persia is out is really the move to make here. And this is where Bowser cover, even a 1 count. Jack Black went for a Bowser Rooney and got pinned right out of it. That was amazing. That was one of the funniest. That was great. And yeah, get punished for your arrogance. You know what? You're gonna lay on your back. I'm gonna pin you. Doesn't matter. And Jack was not happy. He did not see that coming at all. And it serves you right for being that arrogant. And this is an Exceeds title match, for Christ's sake. Like, you can't be serious for this. Like, come on. And another Bowser Rooney, and now Eclipse is cheering him on, and I think Jack's trying to at least tell Eclipse, like, hey, go hit him. Go hit him, and now trying to just get his bearings here. And now Jack leaving the ring, and this could be bad. As Eclipse has started to mobilize and throws Prince of Persia back in the ring. That really wasn't the spot I would have used. But an elbow from Jack, and it might have still been enough to give Jack Black the advantage. Jack went in, Prince of Persia countered it. And it's not very often that you see Prince of Persia. Oh, wait a minute, roll up 1, 2 to retain. No, only 2. And nearly stole it right there from Jack Black. I was starting to say that you don't really often see a height advantage for Prince of Persia. But here we are, as Jack Black, a small but stout individual. And another Bowser Rooney, and he's really got to calm down with that. It's not helping anything. And it's really not helping him succeed either. And this is the problem that I have when it comes to this. It's like, you can taunt, you can be arrogant, that's fine. But when you start getting to the point where you're like enjoying the smell of your own farts more than you are focusing on the match, that never ends well. And you'd think Jack would realize this, considering the failures he's had this year. But a big backdrop might change that. And now, once again, this is now good, and tried to, charged in again, did Jack Black, and he has been keeping Prince of Persia down, but come on, dude, you gotta stop with that. And with this time, went to interrupt the Bowser Rooney, and Jack was ready for it. And now Prince of Persia again with another counter of his own. Jack has already taken a Sands of Time here tonight. Oh, wait a minute, KG kick, the Peaches times 10. Could this be enough to win the Exceeds Championship? Now that Bowser Rooney you earned. That one you earned. But Jack's got to go for the cover here if he wants a win. And now the cover, Prince of Persia was starting to get up. 1, 2, new champ. No, only 2. Jack Black, a split second away from becoming the new champion. And Jack Black is letting Will Sasso know it. And now, oh, come on, now an elbow. And it was an elbow to Persia, but he got Will Sasso in the back of the head. And that ain't right, man. Oh, wait a second. Eclipse just got a chair for Joe. No. Referee's down, no. Chair shot. This is not a no disqualification match. Persia's busted open. Jack Black's got rid of the evidence. Not like this. Come on, not like this. Sasso didn't see a damn thing because he got elbowed in the back of the head. And Persia might be out. That chair shot was thunderous. But Persia's still up, still fighting back. But the momentum clearly in the side of Jack Black here. As Prince of Persia, his eyes are probably blurry, blood pouring down the face. Let alone, and now you see it starting to affect him too. The champion is in trouble. Can Prince of Persia dig down deep and overcome the odds of Jack Black and Eclipse and being busted open and an illegal chair shot? And now, but he's trying. He's trying to wrench the leg, slowly build back the momentum. Prince of Persia has been known to do this of late. The man who nearly was taken down by Abizzle in the same vein, but Michael Corleone had something to do with that, or had something to say about that at Thanks Grappling. But even at Hollow Wrestling, that was a close matchup, as Prince of Persia, he is not looking good right now. Went for the back elbow, but countered with a hip toss. Persia's starting to climb the ladder, but can he secure the win? And an the low blow, message sent. And that could do it. Jack Black could win right here, and a roundhouse kick. As Jack is really starting to feel it, we might have a new Exceeds champion here tonight. And now a kick, another kick, and they're trading punches, trading strikes by these two individuals. Persia, a bloody mess, trying to retain the Exceeds Championship. As we are 1 week away from Revelation, December 27th, 28th, 29th, the women's title, tag titles, world titles on the line. Sands of time! Sands of time! He might have gotten it! Cover in Persia! Cover in Persia! The cover here! 1, 2, 3! Prince of Persia retains. What a matchup. Prince of Persia dug down deep. We got our doctors and medical team here to wipe the blood from his face as Prince of Persia found a way to survive. What a matchup. Jack Black tried every trick in the book, and it still wasn't enough. And that has been the story of Jack Black and Tenacious E. Just not good enough. But what a way to end the Revelation pre-show. Your winner, and still Exceeds champion, Prince of Persia. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you next week for Revelation.